I wake up on time the next morning and quickly get ready for the day. Maybe if I'm fast enough, I can beat Mina to breakfast. After I get dressed and gather my things, I head downstairs. To my disappointment, both Mina and Erilynn are already sitting at the table.
Nice of you to join us.
Thanks. Erilynn ignores me, happily chewing on a steamed bun. It looks like Aunt Emiko left us meat buns and sweet bean buns. That's a tongue twister. I glance at her. Do you like it? She takes another bite and nods.
They're delicious.
I blink. That's the first time she's openly admitted to liking something. Mina claps her hands together in delight.
I knew you'd like it.
Yes, you were right all along.
So, Mina, how much convincing did it take before she'd try one? Mina stares blankly.
None?
What?
Yeah, I just said they're good, and she tried one.
And she was right. They are good.
I can't help but feel slightly betrayed on this one. Like, ever so slightly betrayed. I narrow my eyes. So if Mina says something's good, you'll trust her. But if I say something's good, you think it'll be bad.
Indeed.
She answered that a little too cheerfully, chewing another mouthful. At least she's trying new things. Mina, wingwoman me. Whatever works, tell her the opposite of what I want. At least she's trying new things. I don't even care at this point. How she got to trying isn't important. The important thing is that we found an easy way for her to try new things. I smile. I'm glad you like it, Erilynn.
Thanks.
Mina turns back to Erilynn.
Do you really not have these back home?
Erilynn shakes her head, swallowing her bite.
No, but rest assured that will change. Once I return, I'll instruct my chef to make them every morning.
Mina's eyes widen.
Chef?
Wow, look at the time. We better get going before we're late. I don't want to go down this road. Better get Mina distracted so she'll stop asking questions. Luckily, Mina checks the time.
Oh, you're right. Let's hurry.
That was an easy bullet dodged. Grabbing an extra bun, I sling my bag over my shoulder and follow the girls out of the house. Mina and Erilynn continue to chat, and I tag a little bit behind. They've really hit it off. I've noticed them spending more time together in the house, too. Soon we reach the school gates. Together we enter and cross through the courtyard. Although we are late, we're cutting it close. Most students are already in class. Hustling, we head down the hall and into the classroom where we take our seats. Kosei greets us enthusiastically, full of energy first thing in the morning.
Hey guys!
Hey man!
I was worried you weren't gonna make it on time today.
Before any of us can reply, the instructor enters. We really did cut it close.
Good morning, everyone. Please get settled. Class is starting.
After taking attendance, Miss Sato clears her throat.
As I'm sure you all know, the election for grade representative on the student council is this week, and I'm happy to share that we have 2 students in our class running this year.
She says two.
Because of this, I'm delaying the appointment of class representative until the end of the election. Whichever candidate is elected grade representative will also be our class representative.
The room is soon abuzz with whispers and murmurs. Holding both titles would be an extra honor. A hand raises into the air. Miss Sato calls on the student.
What if neither candidate is elected?
Then the class representative will be chosen the traditional way, based on academic merit.
The student seems satisfied with the answer. That makes sense to me, too.
Now, with that out of the way, let's get started with our first candidate.
I have a feeling, and I don't like what my feeling is. Miss Sato glances down at her notes.
Mr. Jiro Osamu, whenever you're ready.
Oh. Jiro immediately stands up in his seat, adjusting the thick glasses on his face. His uniform is starched and neatly pressed. He even has an extra pen and pocket square in his pocket. His expression is serious as he nods to the class.
Thank you, everyone. I would take my responsibility as grade representative very seriously, and we use this opportunity to make school life better for everyone. I'll work to make sure we have the best materials we need for learning, such as new textbooks and chalk. But not just any chalk, the good kind that doesn't leave streaks when erased.
I mean, sure. He raises his fist in emphasis, but only gets a couple of scattered claps in response. My ears are drooping as he continues his speech. Even if I wanted to focus, his monotone voice makes it really hard. As I glance around the room, my classmates share my thoughts. Some have their heads in their hands as they lean on the desk. After what feels like an eternity, he sits back down. Misato has a pained smile on her face. I'm glad the teacher agrees.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Osamu, for that, informative speech.
It was something, that's for sure. I wouldn't say informative, but it was something.
And our second candidate is Miss Erilynn Dawn.
The class raises sleepy heads as Erilynn stands. She must have been serious about student council yesterday.
Yes, that's right. I'm running for grade representative. I hope to have your support. Thank you.
Okay. The class sits to attention at her short speech, looking hopeful again. Jiro scoffs.
That's it? That's your opening remark?
I said all that was necessary.
She's not wrong.
You're not going to share what kind of platform you're running on?
My platform? It's simple. My platform is that of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Fair. The class erupts into whoops and cheers while Jiro sits dumbfounded. She got him there.
What? That's not how this works! That's not how any of this works!
His protests are drowned out by the applause.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Erilynn flashes the crowd a flirty wink before sitting back down. Then she glances at me.
Not bad, right? I was born to be a leader.
I mean, I wasn't arguing with you in the first place. So moving, you can command me every day. I mean, short and sweet, to the point. It was short and to the point. I couldn't have asked for a better speech.
I had a feeling that people would appreciate brevity.
You were right. Miss Sato grins in amusement at the scene before her.
Thank you very much, Miss Dawn.
I mean, she likes it because now she can get on with her lecture. She claps pointedly before regaining control of the class.
Thank you.
Oh,
for
politely, I should
everyone's
say.
Enthusiasm today. I hope you will all give your support to your fellow classmates. We'll get to hear more from each of our candidates tomorrow morning during the candidate debate.
And now that's where she's in trouble. Based on how today went, tomorrow's debate should be interesting. Erilynn and Jiro are two very different candidates, and I'm curious to meet the candidates running from the other homeroom classes.
Now, let's begin today's lesson.
I don't wanna, and I'm getting made to. I refocus my attention on Miss Sato as she starts the class. Class goes by quickly. Naturally. I mean, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Very interesting. The bell announces the end of morning classes and the beginning of lunch. Kosei walks over to Mina and me.
Ready to go to lunch?
Sure.
You guys go ahead. I have to take care of something first. I'll meet you there.
Most suspicious. Okay. I walk with Kosei to the cafeteria and we get settled at one of the tables. I like this cafeteria setting. Kind of a decent day out. That's a cool cafeteria. I wish I had that at school. As I unpack another delicious bento from Aunt Emiko, the savory smell makes my mouth water. I can't wait to dig in. Kosei unwraps his onigiri and takes a bite. Onigiri?
That was a crazy morning, right?
Yeah, I think the election will be exciting this year.
Me too. Erilynn's definitely going to win.
Of course she is. She's too popular to lose. We haven't seen the other candidates yet. I mean, let's keep them down to earth. We haven't seen them yet. We don't know that yet.
Come on, there's no way Jiro is gonna beat her.
Yeah, but We don't even know who the other candidates are. Kosei pauses.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were more candidates.
There you go.
They probably can't beat Erilynn either.
We'll see. I hear a thud behind me. We both look over to the source of the noise. 3 older students have gathered around a table, looming over an uncomfortable-looking guy. He's skinny and small, and his books are scattered on the floor. One guy, who I assume is the leader of the bullies, sits in the chair beside the scrawnier boy.
Rio, what's going on? I only got a 90 on that homework you did for me. It was supposed to be perfect.
I had to make some mistakes. If it was a perfect score, the teachers would get suspicious.
He's not wrong.
Are you saying I'm stupid?
Yes. Rio shrinks back as the older boy leans forward.
No, it's just a precaution.
The bully sits back up again, and Rio lets out a shaky breath.
Well, that's not what you promised me. You promised me a perfect score. We had a deal and you broke it, which means you still owe me.
I'm sorry. I'll redo it.
The bully laughs, which prompts his friends to laugh too.
Oh, it's too late for that. I'll have to take your lunch as compensation.
No!
Let's see, what's on the menu for today?
Rio reaches for his food, but the bully swipes it first. All Rio brought was a plain rice ball. It's even smaller than Kosei's. He eats the food in one gulp, then frowns.
That's it?
That's all I have.
Well, you better come up with something fast because I'm still hungry.
Yeah, you messed up and you need to fix it. He's been very fair so far.
No, he's been a jerk so far. Rio gulps.
I don't have any money.
That's what everyone says until they suddenly have it.
I really don't have any.
I take another look at Rio. His uniform has been worn and washed so often that the colors have faded. It hangs loosely off of his skinny frame. My guess is that it's secondhand. I can see the patches where holes have been hastily sewn up. Doesn't seem like Rio's is hiding any money. The bullies circle in on the boy.
We have to do something.
Oh, I agree. I look back to see Kosei's clenching his fist, his teeth gritted in anger. Let's get a teacher, don't be hasty, we should back him up. I mean, a teacher's not going to help at this point. Don't be hasty. I mean, if we back him up, he should back off. You're right. That kid is about to get himself beaten up. I get to my feet, ready to act, but Kosei is already one step ahead of me. Before the bullies can do further damage, Kosei storms over to them. I follow a few steps behind.
Hey, leave him alone.
The bullies are shocked for a moment, but their surprise quickly turns to amusement.
Aw, is this one of your little friends, Rio?
Rio shakes his head, too stunned to speak.
You already got what you wanted from him, so just leave him alone.
He still owes me.
He doesn't owe you anything.
He's got a point. The bully laughs.
Why do you care? Unless you want to pay on his behalf.
The bullies smile in a predatory way. They now surround Kosei like sharks. Kosei grins dangerously. The atmosphere is tense. The cafeteria has grown quiet.
You sure you want to start something with us first year? There's 3 of us and only 1 of you.
You mean 2 of us? I step up beside Kosei. He looks over to me, a strong determination in his eyes, and a half smile on his face. He nods, and I nod back.
3 of us.
We all whirl around at Mina's voice. She marches up to the bullies, getting right in their faces.
Back off.
The bullies pause, frowning.
Now you have little girls doing your fighting for you?
I'd be careful.
Does that scare you? Are you afraid you'll get beat up by a girl?
That one scares him. She smiles threateningly. I can almost see the fire radiating off of her as her eyes blaze into the bullies. They stare Mina down for a moment, then back off.
Whatever. This wouldn't be a fair fight anyway.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Slowly, they step away, kicking Rio's chair one last time. I hear them grumbling about not fighting a girl as they pass. I let out a breath that I'd been holding. We were lucky we didn't end up exchanging blows. Mina turns on us.
Oh my gosh, you could have gotten into deep trouble.
Meh.
Somebody needed to stand up to them. They can't get away with bullying people.
There is that.
What if you'd actually gotten into a fight, though? You could have been suspended.
But we didn't fight.
Yeah, only because I got here in time to stop it.
I mean, that's kind of what we were banking on. The two of them pause as Rio approaches us.
Thank you guys for your help.
No problem. Are you okay?
He nods.
Yeah,
Then he hesitates.
I don't know how I can repay you guys.
There's no need.
Yeah, as long as you're okay. Rio nods again.
I'm Rio.
Kosei.
I'm Sylar, and this is Mina.
If you guys ever need homework help or something, let me know. I'm pretty good at tutoring.
You ever so weary smile. Kosei grins.
Thanks, man.
A
We'll
wry
keep that in
smile.
mind.
I'll see you around. Thanks again.
Rio collects his bags and exits the cafeteria.
Come on, let's get back to lunch.
I pull Kosei aside as we head back to our table. Hey, that was a really good thing you did. Kosei shrugs.
It was the right thing to do. I mean, what if it had been me? I'd hope that someone would stand up for me too.
Fair. Your friends are here for you. It won't be because you're your own MC. You could take them on your own. Your friends are here for you, man. You know that I'll always have your back. He grins.
I know.
And so will Mina. You'll just have to deal with the lecture afterwards. Kosei laughs. We settle down at the table and return to our lunches.
All's well that ends well.
So they say. Mina snorts.
Would you be saying that if I hadn't arrived when I did?
Probably.
Yeah.
Please, they only backed down because they were intimidated by me.
I mean, that could be it, but it's more likely that they didn't want to fight a girl.
Mina's a girl? Could have fooled me.
I'm gonna hit him one of these days. Mina punches Kosei's arm.
Ow!
He rubs at his fresh wound, wincing.
No wonder those guys ran away. You hit like a truck.
Mina scoffs.
I barely even touched you. Maybe you should hit the gym.
I do. Besides, if you work out so much, you'll look even more manly.
He's gonna get hit again. She pulls back her arm to hit him again, but Kosei dodges out of the way.
I kid.
Good man. Mina isn't convinced. She leaps out of her chair and lunges at Kosei, who scrambles away just in time. She chases after him, and the two vanish from sight. Guys? What about your food? I sigh. So much for eating lunch together. The bell rings a little while later, and I head back to class. For the rest of the day, I take notes and do my best to pay attention. I'm still thankful when the dismissal bell rings. I have some free time after school today. As I pack up my things, I wonder if anyone wants to hang out. See what Erilynn is up to, spend time with Kira, contact Mina, hit up Kosei. Bam. Go for the Kira option right away, you got to. I wonder what Kira's up to this afternoon. Maybe she'll want to hang out. Gotta keep it moving. The crowd starts thinning as students head home. I take a quick look through the halls, but there's no sight of Kira. She's not in the courtyard either. She must have already left. I guess I'll catch her next time. Unless I have a phone on my hand. As I'm about to head home, my stomach rumbles. I'm hungrier than I realized. I may as well get a snack before I go home. I'd heard about a hipster cafe that opened up across the street from school. It's supposed to have really good drinks and desserts, and I've been meaning to try it. Said Sylar, never. Now would be the perfect time. I make my way over to the cafe and enter. It's kind of a chill little place. It has a mix of tabletops and casual couches which customers lounge in. The large window lets in lots of natural light, giving the place a cute, cozy atmosphere. The place is packed with students. I overhear a couple of guys chatting excitedly about the food and drink.
I'm so excited about the cafe's promotion this week. Me too, I love Hello Kitten. I can't decide what cake to get though. The Hello chocolate cake looks good. But so does the Hello matcha cake.
Huh. The cafe has a promotion. Excuse me. The guys pause, looking at me. Sorry to interrupt, but what is the promotion happening at this cafe?
You don't know? This week their entire menu is Hello Kitten themed.
What, really?
Yeah, it's to help promote the new Hello Kitten store that just opened up this week.
The first guy nods.
I think it's really great when the community supports each other like that. I'm sure we'll get more cross promotions in the future.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I can't wait.
These guys are really excited about this Hello Kitten thing. I see. Thanks for the info. They turn back to their conversation while I grab a menu and take a look. Every item on there has some kind of Hello Kitten reference. This isn't what I signed up for. The promotion will only last a week, so maybe I should come back when it's over. As I'm debating whether I should stay or go, I spot a familiar face at one of the tables. Kira is sitting all by herself looking over a menu. What a coincidence. Since I wanted to talk to Kira anyways, maybe I'll stay. I make my way over. Hey Kira, may I join you? Her gaze flicks up over the menu, then she nods.
Hey, sure, if you'd like to.
Thanks. I take a seat across from her as she continues to study the menu. Are you a Hello Kitten fan?
Yes.
That was a surprise. I blink. I was half joking, but she answered that so casually. Really? Kira puts down her menu and cocks her head to the side.
Is that surprising?
A little.
Every girl liked Hello Kitten growing up.
That's true. Even Mina went through a Hello Kitten phase when she was young. I guess Hello Kitten is universal. Is that what brings you here? She nods.
Do you like Hello Kitten too?
Of course, or not particularly? We'll go of course. We'll go of course. We're going to agree with her on this one. What's not to love? She's adorable and has adorable friends. Kira nods. No smile, though. What do you like about her?
She's positive, but not overly so.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. She never shows sadness or anything, probably because she has no mouth. Actually, she never changes expression at all. Kinda like Kira. No wonder she likes her. We both turn back to the menu. They have a range of cakes, cookies, parfait, coffee, and tea, all related to Hello Kitten. After a moment, Kira sets down her menu. Do you know what you want? She nods.
I'll get the Hello Strawberry cake and the Hello Latte.
That sounds good.
What about you?
I'll have the same, choose the biggest dessert on the menu, get something not Hello Kitten if possible. Let's just make it two of the same, why not? That sounds like the best combo to get the full experience of this cafe. It's a good balance of tastiness and aesthetics. I think I'll have the same. Kira nods. I think she's happy with my choice. I would hope so. A waitress soon comes by and takes down our order. Kira looks around as we wait. Each table has a small basket of Hello Kitten trinkets and toys, including ours. She reaches inside and pulls out a headband of cat ears, complete with the signature red bow. She turns it in her hands, inspecting it curiously. I bet Kira would look cute in this. I wonder if she'd wear it. Hey Kira, She looks up. You should try those on. I chuckle to myself, expecting her to refuse. She pauses, staring at the ears. To my surprise, she accepts it with a little shrug and places it on her head. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kawaii desu ne. She blinks a couple of times before facing me. Kawaii desu ne. I didn't know I wanted this until now. You look weird. I mean, kawaii. I can't stop staring. Kira's bright, blinking eyes paired with the ears is just too cute. I feel like my heart will explode. Same. Same. You're so cute. Kira stares at me. My face burns bright red. I didn't mean to blurt that out. But, I mean, the kitty ears are very cute on you.
Really?
I nod, not trusting myself to speak. Her expression has changed. I see a faint smile on her face before it disappears. To my disappointment, she removes the headband and puts it back into the basket. And she blushed. The waitress returns with our orders and places it in front of us. Kara stares at the food in front of her. Her steaming latte has a cute Hello Kitten drawn in the foam. They even included the small details of her eyes, whiskers, and bow. That is talent. The dainty cake is a square-cut vanilla cake layered with strawberries and fresh cream. The very top of the cake has chocolate drops for eyes and long chocolate whiskers. A bow-shaped strawberry garnishes the top corner. My food looks just as delicious. Even after I've started to dig in, Kira continues to stare. Is something wrong?
I don't want to eat it.
Why? What's wrong?
It's too cute.
Was not expecting that. Say what? Maybe you can drink your latte first? She shakes her head.
That's cute too.
She looks back and forth between the latte and the cake.
My latte kitten is too pretty to ruin.
Kira picks up her fork. Gentle determination creases her brow. She carefully cuts into the cake and takes a bite. Her eyes widen and a soft smile graces her lips. There we go. Once you get over the cute factor of, this is so cute I can't eat it, then you can eat it. She immediately goes for a second bite. This is the most enthusiasm I've ever seen from her. Do you like it? She nods, too busy eating to answer. I smile. It's really nice to see Kira happy about something. As we eat, I hear two guys talking loudly at the table beside us.
Hey, did you get a copy of the new prototype yet? I heard they're sending them out to major bloggers.
You mean the Igarashi Orbulus Chasm? I think it's just a few select outlets that got a copy so far, at least for now.
You have my attention.
Man, that sucks.
I know! I really want to try it out. They say it's the most realistic VR system developed so far. The games are supposed to be awesome.
I've heard of the Orbulus Chasm too, and all the hype about it. Oh man, the Orbulus Chasm does sound cool.
It's pretty interesting. Some of the games I tried were quite realistic.
Say what? It takes a moment for my brain to register what she said. Wait, you've played it already? Stupid. What is her last name? It's Igarashi. Come on, man, of course she's played it. She nods.
My parents sent me one to try out.
Sometimes I forget that Kira's parents are the same Igarashi. She's so down to earth and never flaunts her background. That's so cool. I can't wait for the release so I can test it out.
You can try mine.
Again, say what? Wait. Are you serious? She nods. That would be amazing! When can I try it? She shrugs.
Whenever you want.
Does Saturday work for you? I just invited myself over to her place.
Sure.
And it got accepted. Cool. You can bring it to my house whenever is convenient. She shakes her head.
It would be better if you come to my house.
Okay. Oh, what? She'll let me see her room. It must be related to VR. What? I'm a little... I go the MC route. What? A fierce blush warms my face. Kira lives alone. She just invited me to be alone with her in her house. Are you sure that's okay? She nods.
It's easier this way. All of the sensors for the VR system are set up in my house.
There's that. Absolutely that. Oh! I let out the breath I'd been holding, relief flooding over me. That's all she was thinking. Okay, sure. A broad grin splits my face. This is awesome. We settle on a time and Kira texts me her address. There's a warm fullness in my belly and heart. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. When we finish up, we pay for our orders and gather our things.
I'm going home.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I ran into you here.
Same. See you in class.
Yeah, see you. We say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. I'm surprised she's so casual about being alone in her house with me. This must mean she trusts me now, though. It's a good thought. The thought makes me happy. I like that Kira's comfortable opening up to me more. She never ceases to surprise me, which is a good thing. As I walk home, I wonder about what her house looks like. I guess I'll find out soon.